back. Today's video is a get ready with me makeup tutorial on this bold pink look. So this video is sponsored by Revlon. A huge thank you to them for collaborating with me on this. So Revlon's brand ambassadors like Megan Thee Stallion, Ashley Graham, Sophia Carson, and Lauren Gray have created their own Spotify playlist to get you ready for summer. And I was inspired by Ashley Graham's playlist to create this bold summer look. I think I liked her playlist the most because there were a few songs on there that were just right up my alley. So if you're looking for some good playlists to get you ready for summer, take a look at those playlists. I will link it down below. And with that said, let's get started with the makeup tutorial. I'm gonna start off by prepping my face. I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready Rose Glow Face Gloss. This is just going to help give my skin a really nice glow and also hydrate it. It's a pretty light formula, so it feels really refreshing on the skin too. For foundation, I'm gonna use the Revlon Color Stay. This is in the natural finish. It's the normal to dry skin formula. There's also SPF in it. This is one of my favorite foundations, especially for everyday. It's really easy and just blends right into the skin. I'm filming in my bedroom right now, which is kind of empty. It's definitely a work in progress, but I've been putting a lot of unnecessary pressure on myself, especially when it comes to filming in this new space because I'm just so not used to it. Do you see how pretty that is? I love it. I've been breaking out, and initially I thought it was the stress from moving, but now I think this might be from wearing masks all the time. Yeah, this spot is just so red. I'm not gonna stress too much about completely covering it up. Now moving on to the eyes, I'm gonna use the Revlon Prismatic Palette. This is in Tantrum. I love these neutral shades right here and this pop of coral. I think it's really pretty. Sorry if you can see the edge of the mirror, but I need it super close to me. And this isn't even the closest I usually like to have it. First, I'm gonna take this coral shade on an angled brush. And I'm going to draw the outline of the graphic wing that I wanna do. So we're gonna start out here and go upwards. And then we're gonna bring it up like this. And we're just gonna thicken that line and also soften it a bit. So I like most of the darkness, the most pigment to be on the outer edges of my eye. And then as I bring it towards the inner eye, I like it to kind of soften out. Now we're just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. My two eye shapes are a tiny bit different, so I always try to find that perfect in between of like catering to each eye shape, but also making sure there's like a good balance between the eyes. Now I'm going to take a thinner angled liner brush and I'm gonna use this dark brown shade at the very end right here and just play around with this wing a little bit more. I want to add a little bit of a thin outline to the very edge of this. I want to do a thicker wing at the very base of my lashes and then thin it out towards the end, make it really sharp. So now I'm just going to make my way up this wing and follow that pink shadow that we just did and have it be really soft the closer you get towards your inner half of the eye. I think I want to add a little bit more pink like right here, so I'm just going to shade it in really softly. Be careful not to blend in that brown shade. We just want the pink to come through. So now I want to intensify this lower wing right here and just give it a little bit more sharpness. I'm going to use the Revlon So Fierce Chrome Ink Liquid Liner in Gunmetal. This has like a marker-like applicator, so you can use it on the thick or flatter end to draw your thicker lines, and then it has a fine point at the top for thinner lines. So I'm going to use the fine point to just draw a really thin line. I'm going to use an angled liner brush to soften that very end of it. I also want to use this to line my lash line, so I'm going to pull in the mirror even closer. I'm going to take this brown shade again and use it at the very end of that liquid line to blend those shades together and make it look more seamless. Now I want to clean this up a bit and make it really sharp, so I'm going to take my foundation again, just do a little bit on the back of my hand, and then with a flat concealer brush just take a little bit and clean up that spot. You can also use makeup remover, but I find this is the easiest without like smudging the rest of my makeup. I always tend to do that because makeup remover or like anything liquid would just get everywhere. feel like I do need to balance it out a little bit more, so I'm going to take the dark brown shadow again and just line that upper edge right here. Pretty much just this little corner where the V is. And we're going to do mascara today. I'm going to use the So Fierce Big Bad Lash. Now I want to tightline my eyes to enhance the lash area because you can see a little bit of my waterline underneath my lashes and the liner, and I want to make it more refined. So that's why I love tightlining. I'm going to use the Color Stay liner. Get really close to the lash line. Now I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. I'm going to bronze first. I'm using the Revlon Skin Lights Bronzer in Sunlit Glow. So we're just going to go down the usual spots. Love how pretty this is. I have been living in headbands. It's been a little frustrating trying to grow my hair out. It's taking a long time. And I used to have bangs, right? So my bangs are in that awkward phase too, and these headbands have just been a lifesaver for pulling it back and just getting it out of my face. I'm gonna add a little bit down here. I'm also going to take it down the nose bridge. Okay, for blush, I'm gonna go with the shade Rose Bomb. I think it's the closest to the pink that I have on my eyes, and I want it to be more cohesive together. Now I want to highlight. I'm going to use the Skin Lights highlighter, and this is in the shade Daybreak. It's a gold toned one. So pretty. For lip color, I kind of want to go for something bold because I never do, let's not say never, I rarely do a bold lip color. So we'll do something bright, and hopefully I won't change my mind. This is in the shade Seal the Deal. This lip color is so pretty. I want to add a little bit of this to my eyes to help make it pop. So we'll just add it to the end of the brown and go over the pink. Oh, I love that. It just adds like a little something. So I just added a couple gems to the center of my eyes, and now I'm going to set my face. I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready Rose Glow Mist. You can use it before your makeup to prep your face, and you can also use it after to hydrate and refresh. So I'm just going to use it to give my face a nice little glow. This product is really amazing. It just feels like it's adding a layer of hydration and moisture over your makeup. I want to put on some earrings to complete this look. So this is the final makeup look. I love how glowy my skin looks. It's definitely from that rose mist. I think this is such a fun look for summer, and the mist hydrates your skin and gives you that really beautiful summer glow. Thank you so much for getting ready with me. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and a huge thank you to Revlon for sponsoring this video. I'm going to link all the products that I use down below, and also don't forget to check out their Spotify playlists. I'm also going to link that down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.